Off the night, it was 76 degrees and beautiful. There's been a 10-degree temperature drop to 66 degrees.
No matter where the fight takes place, outside, indoors, mama's house, whatever, get the job done tonight. That's your responsibility. And right now, I'm gonna say this right now. You know, if I'm the champion, Navarrete, and I see a fighter with 6 knockouts,
yep.
Do you think I'm gonna be deterred or scared to get hit with a guy with 6 knockouts? I know the punch that you don't see will hurt you, but I'm coming to get you right out the gate.
Yeah, I agree. Navarrete needs to let Vaca know right away why he's the champion, why he has the buzz, and why he has the momentum. And Vaca has to show that he belongs early in these first couple rounds to establish some respect.
You see Vaca, he's saying, look, you're going to see a new version of myself. I'm working with Manny Robles. The sparring has been hard here in Southern California. He knows what he has in Manny Robles. He pulled off that upset with Andy Ruiz against Anthony Joshua. There's that permeates in the gym, and sometimes that could be contagious. Absolutely,
and the experience. Ooh, right there, you see Vaca getting caught with some nice punches coming from the champion. Navarrete, ooh, nice uppercut right there by Navarrete.
Navarrete said, look, man, people call me and tell me, look, it's not aesthetically pleasing. He's like, hey, I win, man. I've knocked out 15 of my last 17 opponents.
I wouldn't worry too much about that because you can see Navarrete's heart on his sleeve. People respect that. People honor that, especially trying to become another great Mexican warrior. I think he's fine just the way that he is. Work on your game. Go to the gym, but be who you are. Do what got you here.
The awkwardness is cleverness for him. That's what it works for him.
It's an asset.
There's fighters who basically make a career on being awkward and, you know, have great success with it. If he can do it and be unorthodox, why switch away from that?
It's easier for a guy who's fundamentally sound to face another fundamentally sound fighter. It's a lot harder for a fundamentally sound fighter to face an awkward guy like Navarrete.
Look at that nice short left uppercut coming from Navarrete. Nice little short. And he switches southpaw here. Now he goes back orthodox. And I'm talking about the champion, Navarrete.
You see that right hand from Vaca trying to establish a little bit of respect. Vaca's going to have a lot of fans here. As you can see, the people standing up, making the drive from Phoenix, Arizona, where he was a big local fixture because he couldn't leave the state much farther than California or Nevada.
You just see the difference in power right now. Vaca will throw 4 or 5 punches to no avail, but then Navarrete will throw 1 or 2, and they land a lot harder and a lot heavier.
You see the right hand to the body from Navarrete as well. The jab from the world champion who then goes to the body. It's very systematic from Navarrete early on.
Navarrete, he's breaking him down to the body early, going downstairs, and also to the head with nice right crisp punches.
Let's find out.
Getting hit with the uppercut from Navarrete. I mean, come on.
Hey, we get grumpy Tim every once in a while. What are you gonna tell that boy? Like your dad, huh? Big Ray. Man, he didn't play in that corner.
Man, listen to me. Right now, I'm just seeing Navarrete. He's just too strong for Vaca. And I know Vaca's having his moments, you know, coming back in spots. But man, if he continues to land these hard punches on him, this fight's not gonna go the distance.
Ray, what's it like when you get a fighter in front of you and say, okay, I just took his shot? Because that's what seemed what Navarrete went to his corner and said, all right, man, if that's all he got, all right, I got him.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, and Navarrete is not the only one that knows that Vaca can't hurt him. Vaca knows that he can't hurt Navarrete, so that's bad news for Vaca. And the bad news for Vaca is that Navarrete is a rhythm fighter. He starts to kind of warm up after 2 or 3 rounds. He looked pretty warm in that first round, so that spells bad news for Vaca.
But I'm going to get this out of the way so I don't have to do it again. I'm going to give you the entire name of Navarrete's opponent. It's Francisco Panchito El Centenario Cabeza de Vaca. I'll give you $100 if you can repeat that, Tim.
Bruh, it's not happening.
He's going to beat Vaca
right
tonight.
Now. No shot at all.
He's going to beat Vaca tonight.
Hey, Vaca having success right now. He's scoring right now to the body of Navarrete.
Yeah, but Navarrete just answered with a big right hand.
You see the left hook from Navarrete downstairs, the left hook up top from Cabeza de Vaca.
But Navarrete he's doing a veteran move. He's wasting the right uppercut just to get Vaca looking at it, and then he's ripping the left hook down to the body. Veteran move, nice stuff from Navarrete.
Veteran move and a weight transfer to get power on that right hand.
Yes.
It's great.
I mean, one of the hardest things you could do for a young fighter, and you know, Navarrete's only 24, is to get them to not be robotic, to be able to start with a different look every single time, and Navarrete's doing that early on.
Well, the first thing that Manny Robles has to do with Vaca is try to settle him down. Right now, he's got nerves. He's kind of looking like a deer in the headlights. He's not letting his offense go. He's getting hit. His nose is starting to bleed. There's a lot going wrong for the young fighter early in this fight. It's only the second round.
Navarrete is a volume puncher with a 72-inch reach.
Down goes Vaca here in round 2 of his world title challenge.
5, bien, 6, 7, 8. Box.
Can Navarrete finish the fight early on? That's what he's thinking, and Vaca, he's thinking about survival right now, Tim.
He definitely is thinking about survival, but if he was thinking about survival, he would have took that 8 count. Take that knee, take the 8 count, recover, breathe, get air into your lungs, into your body. Just don't get straight up.
Let's follow Francisco Vaca over to the corner where Manny Robles will have the instructions. Number 2.
Look at it. You know what? Vaca right there is just sitting, both hands straight up in the middle. What do you do when a guy has his hands straight up in the middle? You split the guard with uppercuts. 2 uppercuts. You know, that's an awkward combination right there. 2 uppercuts back to back.
With a
right
short
and
overhand right hand that dropped Vaca right where he stood.
My goodness.
Beautiful short right by
hand.
Navarrete.
But to start it with 2 uppercuts, Dre, that's a beautiful combination
a
right
lead
there.
uppercut.
Wow, some good stuff from Navarrete.
That's about the longest lead uppercut you'll ever see. 122-pounder with a 72-inch reach. Can you imagine what's going to happen, how dangerous he'll be when he finally learns how to use his distance?
Yeah, other opponents don't even want to think about that part as he switches southpaw, and now he's setting up that left hook that connects twice to the chin of Francisco Vaca. And here you see the onslaught of punches of Navarrete. This is a guy who threw 160 punches in one round, the 12th round of the Dog Bay fight. I mean, this guy can throw it in bunches.
I'm letting you know right now, if I'm the trainer of Vaca right now, I'm throwing in the towel to my young fighter. He's young. He don't need to be taking this type of punishment right now. That's the rhythm you were talking about, Ward. That's the rhythm.
Up right now. Navarrete's throwing vicious shots to the body, overhand shots to the head, uppercuts. What we saw from Vaca early in the round was his last stand. Navarrete answered him, and now it's getting real ugly for Vaca.
And he's squared up, Dre. Somebody needs to save this young man. He's gonna get hurt.
It won't be long. It won't be long.
Oh, man. The
vicious shots from Navarrete.
Navarrete landing as expected against a fighter who didn't have a chance to knock him out in this fight in Vaca. He's putting on a valiant effort, but you guys are right. Manny Robles is looking in. Man. He's not going to let his guy take too much punishment, but
that body shot hurt Vaca right there. Right back to the head from Navarrete.
It's pick your poison time.
Listen, it's unnecessary punishment right now. And the reason why the ref is not stopping in and stepping the action is because Vaca is fighting back, and he finally decides to step in and stop this action.
If nobody else is going to do it, that is the job of Raul Caiz Sr. Undercard, September 14th. Take a look at
this. You see combos from Navarrete. He's in his zone right now. He's throwing right hands to the back of the ear, to the chin. He's going uppercuts, body shots right there. That was a sneaky body shot that just landed. Here we see Vaca. He's just holding on. This is all heart right here from Vaca. But Navarrete's right where he wants to be. He knows he's got his opponent yielding. It's just a matter of time, like I said. Navarrete was in his zone. He got warmed up, and he's a whirlwind, and he let those punches go. And Vaca just took a lot of punches. He probably took about 30 or 40 shots. He didn't really land anything. That's a lot of punishment for only 3 rounds of fighting from Vaca.
Yes, it is.
A lot of punishment.
Bleeding. Yep, nose bleeding. And you see, it's not pretty. What we see from Navarrete, it's not pretty at all.
I like it.
But it's effective.
I like it.
It's effective. He's long.
This game is about getting your hand raised, winning belts, defending belts for as long as you can, making as much money as you can, and getting out with your faculties intact. And Navarrete, if he stays the course, hopefully he's on his way to doing that.
And the great question here is how long can he hold on at 122 pounds, because he's a big boy. Emmanuel Navarrete stepped into this building knowing he needed a